2020 Acura NSX car review. Exhaust, sound, POV, straight pipe, test drive, 0 to 60 engine, interior. One of my friends is buying an Acura RDX at a Dick Hanna Acura of Portland. One of the mechanics working there offered to show us this 2020 Acura NSX. First we talk about it outside, then we take it for a spin. We examine the exterior of the vehicle and interior. And I'll be standing by to answer all questions. First up, we examine the frunk.
Yeah, I bet.
It's better gas mileage than the truck.
Oh yeah, you got the cooling systems and washer fluid. Oh yes, there's like a wire going into the suspension, right? There's some kind of suspension tweaking thing.
Yeah, no, you've got electronic, the helical coil, so adjustments with whatever setting you've got on it. The twin electric motors in the front, so it's pretty compact.
That is so nice.
Brake-by-wire, so there's nothing connected to the pedal, to just like drive-by-wire with the throttle. So you always get that consistent pedal.
That is awesome. Yeah, I sold my C7 Corvette, and I was thinking about getting like a mid-engine vehicle. And I was looking at either the C8 Corvette or maybe this, or maybe a McLaren.
And those are all cool. I haven't actually seen the Corvette in person. The McLaren, like the 570 or something, is just a cool car. And it makes you smile. You just can't hook up the traction like this. And it's like sealed. All you can do is put oil in it. You know, I'm being a tech. I want to get in and play with my motor. You can't do that. It's like the McLaren don't let you touch the motor.
Yeah.
Go to them for anything, and because one of the NSX.
Yeah, that's my dilemma. Is that with the McLaren, I'd have to do everything myself, and it would be probably pretty expensive if something broke.
Because otherwise, Seattle, I think, is the closest. Because they've towed his car up there a couple times.
Yeah, because the Bellevue McLaren, they don't have a service center. It's just a store. It's just a store.
Yeah, they come and get it, but they had to put a new motor in his, 13,000 miles, and he had the service contract, thank God, because that was $92,000.
Although apparently,
trade-offs, but it's a cool car.
Yeah, apparently the McLaren has like a Formula One transmission. I don't know if you've ever heard about that.
Sequential transmission.
Yeah, and apparently it's really fast, and I guess that makes kind of a big difference.
This is a dual clutch.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I don't know the milliseconds, when you get down to that, but it cracks off gears pretty good.
I was telling him with the hybrid system, the way this thing hooks up, because there's like no wheel spin at all. Throttle from a dead stop feels like you're getting punched in the chest.
That's where the McLaren was fun, because you could just light up the rear tires, but you're not going anywhere. Where this, you're gone.
Wow, amazing.
We'll let it warm up.
Cool. Damn. That's so awesome that he's willing to show it off. Oh, interesting. There's a quad exhaust.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it goes from the exhaust manifold and transfers into the piping.
Oh, wow.
The sound system has the down pipes that really make this sound exotic. Just haven't had time to put them on yet. They're sitting in the garage.
Oh, you have them?
I have.
Oh, man.
I've had them for 2 or 3 months. I figured I was going to change the oil and the downpipes on at the same time. But what's nice about the downpipes, at least just that with the back of the exhaust, is you can still run the bypass, and then it's quiet when you want it to be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a quiet mode too, so that way you can roll in quietly.
I've got it set for like before 7, it starts up in quiet mode, so when I leave the house it's all quiet. It doesn't do the roar. So I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Wow. Yeah, this is nice. These fins right here.
Yep, and that's just the stock ones. I pulled them off to get painted. So I've done this little, like the black emblems. I'm not a chrome person, so the exhaust finisher is black. Because otherwise you can get the carbon fiber. That's all the way around.
Yeah, I noticed this matched too. The red over there.
Yep.
The red
pipes. Yeah, the downpipes are again from Science of Speed, so those are the aluminum ones. And kind of did that red like the heart of the vehicle. And then I played around with little buttons, little press-up stuff. Get all that carbon fiber, roof and carbon fiber. Ceramic brakes. This is kind of the base model, other than the XM and the red calipers. But I was kind of a steel rotor fan anyway, as far as utility and
You drive it enough that you kind of want that.
Well, yeah, they're the race cars run the steel rotors.
Are these summer only tires, or is this like a
Yeah, it's pretty.
all season?
Yeah, they make two different. They make a Pilot, I think you can get.
Yeah,
it's
the
heavy. Yeah, heavy track. But these, yeah, they're not all season. So they're a summer and rain, not necessarily cold temperatures.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get out much anyway.
Yeah, I noticed a huge difference when I went to all season. It like almost didn't even make sense for me, I guess, to have the non all season.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
A lot of the guys are switching over, I think, to the sports and that kind of stuff. So it's in sport mode now versus sport plus. So it just went into hybrid, so it's still on.
dang.
It just, you'll sit at a light. Went
Amazing.
to, Seaside, was stuck in traffic for 3 or 4 hours. It was so nice because I was quiet. Had the
Oh, yeah,
windows
yeah.
down, I'm up in the mountains. Worse if you had the McLaren or something else. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
man, that thing is going to overheat and it's going to...
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I had like a little epiphany going, gosh, this is kind of nice to have the hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the
yeah.
other big difference between this and like if you sat in that Ferrari on the showroom, this is truly designed as somebody could drive this every day.
Oh, yeah, the everyday driver,
Yeah.
daily
Yeah, that
driver.
car's cool, but yeah, it's just,
Yeah, you'd hate to do anything wrong in that one.
Yeah.
You want to be spirited with this and like take risks and kind of have a little bit of fun sometimes.
Yeah, that one you're almost scared of, but I'd still want to take it for a drive.
Of course,
it sounds
yeah.
good and stuff. But
Yeah.
Don't want to pay
I
the
bet.
bills. And yeah, this is just even the early NSXs were the thinking man's, the smart guy, because he could get whatever he wanted. He's got the money. But they've done all the research. They know this is, going to be reliable and can drive it anywhere all the time.
Yeah, wow, it's amazing.
And so they choose this route.
It is truly something. Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about what you think about my car? I'm not dead set on trading it in right now, but...
So you put this thing up for sale, basically, right? Or like, is it just
This is mine.
your daily driver? Wow.
And not the daily, if it's raining or something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, any kind of sunny days, I try and bring it in here. Because it's fun to drive, have an excuse to come back and forth. But it's fun to...
So how do you get in this thing? Doesn't it like pop up?
When
Or?
I came out with the fob, it'll present itself. Otherwise, you just push.
Oh,
and
okay.
Go and, no, that says lock.
Oh yeah, I got it.
So yeah, they'll pop out on their own.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so it's kind of like Tesla where it pops out a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Similar.
Gives you a grab.
Whoa. All right. So is getting out harder or getting in harder? Which one's...
You do this. I had
You do
a
the
92
dance?
for a long. Yeah, it becomes an easy slide.
Wow.
Oh
Man, by the way, thanks for doing this. This is awesome.
That's
I've
kind of fun. and
always
the
wanted
sun
to
shining and
check this bad boy out. Woo-wee.
kind of stuff. So.
Nice.
Okay, we'll be back. Big pothole. Hit the only one there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go do a circle so we can kind of
Sure.
jump the freeway and.
Ooh-wee. Man, oh
Yeah, the steering wheel is just the most comfortable thing. Your hands are just right there. I haven't had a steering wheel that felt that good.
Oh yeah. I'm a huge fan of
It's
it.
fat and something I'm touching all day long.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of how the Acura steering wheels feel. Like on the RDX, I remember I first tried it and I was like, this is really nice.
Yeah.
And that's what got me thinking about performance vehicles, was actually an Acura RDX. And then I ended up getting a Corvette. And now I'm just like, man, this is so much fun. I had so much fun with the Corvette.
Have you been in the new one?
I have not.
I've seen one drive by. That was it. I've seen one.
Yeah, one parked next to me when I was at the park jogging. This one lady, she pulled up. She had a white one. She parked it next to my black Corvette, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, it looks amazing. I'm sure it drives good. I have heard mixed reviews about it because I think a lot of like muscle car enthusiasts don't really like it because it's too European. It's too refined.
Yeah, it looks real.
Yeah, but for me, I'm like, well, I can enjoy both. Why not?
Well, you got to change with the times.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's something. Oh, you got that nice grip too. Wow. Didn't feel any sliding at all.
No, unless it's wet. If it's wet out, you can get a little bobbles in it.
Wow.
But I haven't, on dry pavement. I haven't gotten much slip or weirdness. And what sold me was the Acura drive experience. I got to go down and drive on the track, and that's where it's like, wow.
I've never done
that. the performance, because around town you just don't get that where you can keep it up in $6-7 grand, because you're going way too fast at that point. But on the track or something, man, that is just. But it's, you know, it's off right now. The engine's off, so we're in hybrid. And you're zipping around it on the track there at like 120, still talking like this because it's pretty quiet. But yeah, it's like a big Honda Civic kind of deal.
Yeah, man, it's quite nice. Holy smokes, we're very fast.
So we'll go up to the vision, turn down. So this is just sport mode. So a lot of times I drive in because then it'll shut off. Sport Plus opens the bypass, so pretty much it's just the downpipe straight out, bypassing the muffler. And kind of everything picks up a little bit. Throttle, the gauges change to the red. You pick up a temp gauge and that kind of stuff that pop up. Suspension firms up.
Yeah, so it's funny. I noticed the color changed too.
Yes. Yes.
That's cool. So
and then track mode, the other one, this will shut off, you know, and just says NSX, and everything kind of goes to super high sensitivity, and you can see it turns traction control off and those kind of things. And then you can do the launch control, which is pretty much just.
I've never done launch control.
You step on both pedals, so it's not like you got to hit a whole bunch of buttons or.
Interesting.
That kind of stuff. Again, it's just simple and it's comfortable. And
Yeah, there's something about the Japanese refinement, and they just seem to really kind of cover all bases, you know?
Yeah, like I said, the McLaren makes me smile, and it's cool and it sounds good. But yeah, I don't know if I'd take it to the beach. I don't know if I would take it, you know, the long drive or something. But man, it's a neat car. But yeah, you've got that power, but it was just fun to spin the tires when you wanted to.
Yeah, and didn't you say you custom ordered this, or was this like a used?
We found this one because Acura had the incentive program going, so they were giving out 20 grand down payment. So we scrambled to find this, and it was hard to find a base one. A lot of them have the ceramic brakes and the carbon fiber, which, you know, adds to the weight or the price really quick. But doesn't make the car any faster. And I'm more, you know, not a big chrome fan. I like that performance aspect. See, track mode, it's keeping the gears. You know, we're in second gear, where beforehand we'd be in like probably 9th by now.
Oh wow!
So it changes all those parameters.
It's a really nice looking HUD. Holy crap! Huh? Sweet. What did you used to have before this? Did you have something before this?
I had a '92 that we had for like 9 years. That loved that car.
Oh.
And then I sold it, kind of build the house and be sort of an adult. And then those prices just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
On the old ones, and I don't know if I would be driving it much anymore, because I wouldn't want to put the miles on it, I don't think, and I'd want to be real careful, where I didn't before. I drove it. That's why I bought it, to drive it. You know, they're gonna get rock chips, they're gonna get some of that kind of stuff, but those ones that just have like a little bit of mileage on them. And actually, it's got pretty good ground clearance for a performance car.
I was kind of surprised you didn't scrape it coming out.
Yeah,
because I was like, man, that looks like you're getting close with that. Yeah. But like, I'm sure you know how to do it, like, because you got to be kind of turning while you're.
Yeah, it's some of the driveways, and I did put just the bumper guard on it that does.
Okay, that's nice.
There.
The bumper guard.
Because Science of Speed has a lot of stuff, and they're super nice. I like those S2000s.
Yeah, the S2000s are really nice.
They're expensive now too.
Yeah, they haven't made a new one in a while, huh?
No, they've been dead for a while.
Yeah. Dang. That is fun. Yeah, it seems like when you reach like this level of car, there's like really no other type of sports car you'd get at this point. This is like, to me, it seems like the pinnacle.
Choice, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'll never have a car of this caliber ever again, you know, in this price category.
Yeah.
Just won't have the opportunity, don't have the funds, and so yeah, this has just been the, you know, I guess you kind of get used to it after a while, but then you go for a drive and you're like, wow, this is on par with pretty much any car out there, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I can actually go back some more. That's surprising.
Yeah, you probably have to go forward and to get the.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting any more like ability to change the seat, but it's nice. Yeah, I think it's
hold on.
Oh yeah. Woo!
Oh, there we got a little split.
Oh, nice.
There's 65.
Wow.
That was the first time I really got a little slip, because usually it's boom and gone.
That was a very minor slip, man. You just see the kind of slips I'm doing in the Corvette. You're slipping all the time, practically. Yeah.
It's fun, makes you smile.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah. It's definitely a more kind of uncontrolled, dangerous type of fun.
Yeah.
Where you're about to die type of fun.
Yeah. Where this with that electric motor to get you going. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice brakes.
Yeah, it just does all that well, but you still drive it around town or downtown and with no issues.
Dang, that is so much fun.
So yeah, the capabilities of the car, and still get 24 miles to the gallon almost. So.
Wow.
But the visibility's good.
The visibility is really nice.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff they've just done real well.
Dang, that is something. What's your insurance pricing like? Is it like...
It's actually I switched over to Geico. I'm married, over 40. It's about a couple $100 more than my pickup truck, so real reasonable. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Allstate was kind of expensive, so I saved about $1,000 going to the Geico. But no, it wasn't bad, because that was something I checked into too.
Yeah. Well, I guess the Corvette's definitely not. It's not the same. Like, obviously, it's not as expensive as this car, but it's about, I think, half of the price. It's paying like $150 for insurance.
Single?
Yeah, single. It seemed pretty good.
See, I've got the downpipes and the Canon filters, because you can hear it kind of, breathe a little bit, but it really gets that oral sound back.
Have you lost a race yet?
I don't race much. Not on the track. Not out here.
It is dangerous to race out here, yeah.
110.
Ooh, nice. Dang, that is
Down to
something.
60. Yeah, it really warps your speed. Your sense of speed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely the first thing I noticed with the Corvette was just like driving 80 felt like driving 60,
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I'm sure this car does essentially the same thing, but on a higher level.
Yeah, I was coming off, because the Honda's got this big oval, which, it's just, we were talking at 150 miles an hour, everything felt good. He's like, we're going to get off up here. And he's like, you're still going 90, And I'm like, well, I can get off right here. It's real easy.
Dang.
But, those kind of things where you're not afraid to just plant it to the floor, because it makes those adjustments where, McLaren, whatever else control, or if that's going to hook your ass out.
Yeah, I can't wait to get a nice vehicle to take on the track. I still haven't done that. I feel like I'm missing out.
It's, to have that, like you said, the Corvettes and that caliber of stuff, to be somewhere where you can exploit it.
Yeah, where you can push it to its limits, that kind of thing.
Because, this car sounds kind of quiet, and it drives real easy, and you're not scared of it. But boy, you get it on the track, there was a hill that came up, and I could not flat-foot it up the hill, because I felt like I was just going to jump right off,
Oh, yeah.
At the speed you're going, he's like, okay, hold it down. I can't, my body's telling me to lift.
Yeah, man. And when you were braking earlier, like, I've never felt that feeling in my stomach where it's like, boom, where it's like completely in the front.
ABS either, that was just, I didn't stomp it to the ground. But it's so effortless.
Yeah.
And the pedal feel is just one level with that brake-by-wire and stuff. So the technology you get with this hybrid, just like the P1, the LaFerrari stuff, the $1 million cars, the 918, to have this kind of technology at 160 grand, that's a pretty good bargain.
Damn, yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
And I expect this car to be just as fun 10 years from now, just like the old one was, where you drove it as hard as you wanted to, because it was reliable and held together.
Yeah, it's definitely going to stay relevant probably for a really long time. So I know that this redesign was in 2017, right?
Yeah, that was when the first.
And then they did some kind of weird tweaking where they made the vehicle 0.1 like seconds faster or something like that?
Yeah, because this is a 19, so they painted the little beak because that used to be silver, so that was kind of a visual.
Okay.
The carbon fiber went to a gloss instead of the matte. But yeah, they changed sway bars, spring settings, some little tweaks like that. So it's faster on the track. Engine stayed the same, that kind of stuff. And you know, this block and heads is Cosworth. It says right on the block. Which I had a Subaru STI and stuff, so Cosworth's is a good name for me as far as race motors and everything else. So it was kind of cool as we started poking around that Cosworth is supplying the blocks and heads. And you know, to me, that's just the thing's going to be solid. And,
wow.
And be able to take some punishment. We'll go around the back.
Sure.
Front where we got. But
dang, dude.
Yeah, you really. It's hard, and apologize for the short drive and stuff.
No, hey, this is amazing.
Hey,
I've never met anybody of a sports car owner who's willing to just take you on a ride like this.
Well, you get up into the turns, up into the twisties, and when the thing is up and down.
The windy roads, yeah.
Yeah, because I live out in Malala, so River Road, some of that stuff out there.
Oh, that must be fun,
just so nice, yeah. To just squirt from one turn to the next.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just amazing. And now with the summer, to have the window down and be able to hear it. And,
oh yeah, weather's getting nice too.
Yeah, it's really, really impressive. But then be able just to putt around like this, you know, and look at your groceries. They do get warm in the back. Your groceries get warm in the back, just like the old one.
I bet, yeah.
But there is space, a little space in there anyway.
Well, shucks, dude. Thanks for taking me out on this ride, man.
No,
this is truly something.
Got me out of the shop for a little bit.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, you got your. So this is just a carbon fiber dip. They do it out in New York.
Oh yeah, this.
So did the door handles.
Oh wow.
This piece is just part of the dash. Is real deep in the dash.
Oh okay.
We did take one apart, and we had all of this carbon fiber kind of stuff, which was cool. Wow. Did the paddles. This is again the hydro dip, but you can get this in carbon fiber from the factory too. But again, it's thousands more than just tearing apart to have the hydro dip stuff. On my budget, those are the things I changed.
Wow. Holy smokes!
Just to make it look a little more personal. And,
wow. Oh. Well, that was definitely an experience to remember.
Wow. That's a neat car.
Wow. Well, I shake your hand. I don't know how you feel about stuff like that, but
no, I know the COVID thing.
Yeah, the COVID thing.
No, that was,
yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
That's kind of why we got it to have something here to